joined me. I will be able to see you in just a second as soon as I get to my live on my other phone. There we go. Hi, Carol Pitts. Hi, sweetheart. As you can see, we have something a little different. I have music tonight. I did that last week with Christmas music, and I had this idea. I had this idea a long time ago, but I just never did it. And I got my record player, and it is a record player, not, I would never call it a turntable. Hi, Shelly. We're having music tonight. I'm actually playing an album. Who can tell me what album this is? Hi, Kapa? I don't know what that... I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm going to say Kapa. Does it sound okay? Does the music and the voice, is it the right... There's my baby. Yes, yes. What album? What's the album title, Craig? What's the album title? Can you tell me that? Hi, Brenda Stewart. And does it does sound okay? You know, is it the right mix? You know, you can hear me and the music without it. Craig, you're not answering me. What album is that? And don't Google it. Thank you, Carol, for sending me those likes. No, that's not the name of the album. No, that's not the name of the album. Maybe Horse with No Name was on an album called Horse with No Name, but that is not the one I'm playing. Wait till you hear the next song, Craig, and maybe that'll help you. Yeah, I don't even know that. I don't even know if, hi, Brenda. Hi, sweetie. Thank you for joining us. No, sweetie, it's not Kansas. That's close. It's America. Craig already got that it's America, but he didn't guess the right album. He's not a psychic, so he can't. Okay, here's song 2, side 1. See if this helps you, Craig. Hi, Lake. Hi, sweetie. Thank you for joining us. We're having music tonight. I was actually sitting here singing. Hi, Shirley. Hi, Shirley. Craig, our new friend Shirley has joined us. Shirley, I don't think I told you, but Craig followed you. His name is Brower C, and he did follow you. You know, the man singing, actually singing in my videos. So good to see you, Shirley, from Mississippi. You're not late. It's only 7:31. I went on a few minutes early. I usually go on right at 7:29, but I went home on a little early. Oh, that's okay, Brenda. That's okay. We have patience. We have patience. Don't worry about it. But I'm so glad you could join us. But, Craig, I'm not getting another guess out of you. What's going on? And I can't believe you made it here so early. Hi, Lena. Thank you for joining us. Thank you, Carol, so much for sending me likes. Oh, Kappa is in the Great Smoky Mountains in North Carolina. Thank you for joining us. Well, Craig, how can you not know the name of this album? Does anybody else? Shelley? Do you know the name of this America album? It's got, I think it might be a greatest hits, but it's not called that. It's the only America album I ever listened to, actually. I do have another America album, but I looked at it and I never heard of a single song on it. And Shelly, I actually saw America back in the 80s. They played at the Zoo Amphitheater. And I saw them there and they were absolutely incredible. They sounded just like they do on the album. And they did all the songs from this album, as a matter of fact. Yeah, I'm jealous. I'm jealous of their location too, Shelly. North Carolina is so beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I love North Carolina, and I don't know what it is, but people from North Carolina, I've never met a person from North Carolina that wasn't just so nice. Remember Pete Louder, Shelly? He was from North Carolina, and he was one of the nicest people I've ever met. Well, I know you didn't, but you listened to music that you didn't grow up on. I know I'm way older than you. Yeah, I bet. I bet your view is absolutely beautiful. We do have some beautiful views here. Hi, Jay. Hi, Jay. Thank you for joining us. I'm playing music tonight. I actually have a record player sitting on the coffee table, and I have an album on. And I've asked the question if anybody can tell me what the name of this album is. And, yes, Jay, see, you're a good example of what I was just saying about people from North Carolina. They're always really nice. I've never met a person. Oh, your parents didn't listen to America? My dad liked America, too. My dad was like me. He liked all different kinds of music. What were some of the 70s bands that you liked, Shelly? I got a bunch of albums I drug out here. I didn't pull all of them out. I just pulled a few out. Okay, but there's another part to the name. It's America. It's America, but then there's another word. Hi, Gypsy Jenna. Hi, sweetie. Thank you for joining us. Thank you so much. It's good to see you. We're having music tonight, Jenna. I decided to change it up. Yeah, okay, well, I'm going to let it ride while the album is playing more and see if anybody gets it. And then what I'll do is I'll show you the album cover in a few minutes. Hi, Michael Lindsay. Is that Michael or is it Carter on Michael's account? Oh, I just did a Doobie Brothers song, Shelly. I did What a Fool Believes. I don't think I sent it to you. Oh, hi, Michael. Are you guys still in Michigan? Are you still in that place up north whose name that we're not supposed to mention? Michael Lindsay is my son-in-law. And, oh, good. I'm glad you're back home. And they just came back from Michigan because my grandson Carter was in it. Yeah, Shelly's a Michigan fan, even though she lives right outside of Columbus, Ohio. She's not an Ohio State fan. And that would be too. Hi, Trucker 30 years, Brad's friend. Thank you for coming back. Good to see you again. Good to see you again. Yes, I know. Shelly Carter is now third in the nation in his weight class in wrestling. He just came back from a tournament in Michigan. Go Carter. He's a little fireball. Hi, D. Shank. Thank you for joining us. Oh, they didn't brainwash you into the OSU cult either. So you pick the biggest rival of OSU, you and Larry Shoblock. Somebody else. No, sweetie. It does start with an H. It does start with an H. It does start with an H, and it is one word. It is one word, and it starts with an H. I'm talking about the name of this album. We've established that it's America, but nobody's given me the album name yet. And you know what? I better look at the album cover and make sure my memory isn't wrong. Oh, no, it's not. I'm right. Oh. They all start with an H? I didn't know that. I've told you, this is the only America album I ever listened to, and even though I have another America album, I looked at the songs and I never even heard of any of them. Hourglass. Okay, Craig. That would be a good title, though, but no. No, but you're on the right track. I will tell you it has something to do with time. Thank you, Kapoo. Can you phonically spell your name so I know how to pronounce it? Kupoo. I'm going to say Kupoo. Thank you for sending me those likes. Now, Jenna, you and Craig are on the same page, but it's not hourglass, but it does have something to do with time. And I'll give you another hint after I take a drink of coffee. It has something to do with time that has passed. This is oh. Oh Lord. Hey Craig, I don't know if you met Brad's friend Trucker 30 Years. I don't know if you were here when he was here before, but Trucker 30 Years is one of Brad's friends that he brought with him a week or two ago, or it may have been last week. Yes, Kupoo got it. Kupoo got it. It's history. Where'd that album cover go? See? America. History. Greatest hits. History. And that's a sticker on there, actually. I don't see... Oh, yeah, here you can see it better. Well, I know it's backwards, but see, you can see it there. So there we go. And if hi Fin sup Vicky, Fin sup Vicky. I don't know what that means, but so good to see you, Jenna. Yes, history is right. Kupoo got the answer. Hi Nas. Hi, good to see you. Good to see you. So we got Shelly, Nas, and Shelly, Nas, and Craig, and Cheryl, and all of my other, Shelly and Nas and Jay and Jenna and all of you guys. If you look, we have somebody named Shirley B641. Her little icon, she's got a real pretty pink top on. So you can find her easier. She is one of our new friends. If you guys would give her a follow, she's new to TikTok. She is in Mississippi. And if you guys would give all of my friends on here, my moderators, if you guys would give her a follow, she'll follow you back, right, Shirley? You'll follow them back. But yeah, she's really sweet. And we have a bunch of new friends now, because I don't know if you guys noticed or not, but we only need 1,400 more people and we'll be at 20,000 followers, I mean. And I'm not going to bring it up again, what has to happen when we get to 20,000 followers. Because, like Craig said, maybe nobody else will remember, but I know one person who will remember, and it'll be Zach. Who isn't even here tonight, by the way. I think he's probably deer hunting. He got one of those GoPro cameras, and it's got like a chest mount and a whole bunch of other ways to mount it, but my guess is he's probably deer hunting. Oh, I'm scrolled way up my comments here. I'm missing what you guys are saying. Fins up. Fins up. What, a shark? I don't know what that means, Shelly. Don't you guys start with that, something like that again. Hi, Candace. Hi, Candace. Cookie Killer. Thank you for coming. Cuckoo. Got it. Cuckoo. Yeah, oh, you're already friends with her? Well, yeah, you guys look around and see if hi, Tom. Hi, Gypsy Redneck. So glad you could stop by. And I can tell you guys something because they told me that I could say this. But we have a new TikTok couple. What's up with my hair? We have a new TikTok couple. If you guys look, you'll see Gypsy Redneck. Hi, sweetie. And Gypsy Jenna. And they both actually already had those names before they got together. But they are now a couple. So they are one of our TikTok couples, like Be Beautiful or Christina and Joe Brown. Those two are also a couple. And Christina pointed out to me a little while ago, she pointed out to me that on my live is the first time that Joe called her his girlfriend, because Joe sent me a comment and said that she was his girlfriend. That's right, Tom. Tom said gypsy hearts drawn together by the power of lip syncing. Hi, Sweet Pea. Yeah, absolutely. And if you guys, not everybody likes the lip syncing videos, but you go to Gypsy Jenna and Gypsy Redneck's page, they both do some of the most incredible videos. And now they are doing videos together. And I mean, they have whole concept videos and everything. It's very cool. Very cool. But, yeah. And Tom's relatively new. Gypsy Redneck, his name is Tom Lewis. He is relatively new to TikTok. You would not know it by looking at his videos. They are absolutely incredible. I think they were probably incredible from the word go. But, I might be a little partial. But, I was getting ready to say something, and now I don't remember what it was. But so, yeah, Jenna, I've now made the announcement on my live that you and Tom are a couple. And a very sweet couple, I might add. Hey, Sweet Pea. I was looking to try to remember. Shelly, I still don't know what fins up means. My pleasure, Tom. My pleasure. And, oh, we're at the end of the album. Hang on. And the reason I'm going to play the other side, well, I'm going to play the other side of this album. Well, now I don't know how to turn it back on. It went off when the album ended. I don't know how to turn it back on. What the hell? Oh, there we go. You pull the arm out. You pull the arm out and it clicks back on. Oh, and I turned the volume down. There we go. I actually have a video on my page where I get the record player out and give Zoe and Zion the records and the record player and say, what do you do with this? Well, Zoe pulled the album right out of the album cover and put it on the record player and knew what to do, but she didn't know how to turn it on. And clearly neither do I. I said, Zoe, how did you know that? I didn't realize that at school they actually, in their classroom, they have a record player and record albums. Oh yeah, Brenda, there's a lot of people that are kind of purists, and the sound quality from a record album, I mean, you got to have a good turntable and a good stylist and the right stereo system to even hear the difference. But you don't get the kind of sound from a CD that you get from a record album. It's a much purer sound. And, well, it's still analog. And, yeah, digital actually compresses the sound, and you lose some sound quality whenever that happens. But our ears are so used to listening to that now we don't even notice the difference. But anyway, so yeah, there's a lot of people that have always still had record albums, and I would be one of them. In fact, I had a Thorns turntable from the 70s, but when I downsized to move here from Ohio, that was one of the things that I sold, because I sold my whole stereo system. I kept one piece. I kept an NAD receiver. That's the only piece that I kept, because I thought if I ever decide I want to build another system, that would be the piece I would start with, that preamp. But anyway, yeah, I like listening to records. I was gonna put on, I have this whole collection of Harry James albums, and I'm like, no, that's not really right for my life. We may be the geriatric crowd, but that's not our music. This is our music. But I do love the big band music, and I particularly love Harry James. Oh, I'm sorry, Candace. I'm so sorry. But thank you so much for stopping by and sending you our thoughts and prayers, Candace. Hope you get better. And I'm not going to ask you what's wrong with you. That's too personal. But yeah, I hope you're doing okay, and I hope you get better soon. And so sorry. But thank you so much for joining us. You know, sometimes being around people can make you feel better. Oh, good. I hope so. Wouldn't be good to be. I was actually in the hospital on Christmas Eve 41 years ago. My daughter Jolyn was born on December 30th. So I was still in the hospital. I was actually in the hospital 9 days, but I was in the hospital on Christmas Eve with a new baby, my firstborn. Yeah, thank you guys. Hi Zoe. How are you? Guess what I'm doing, Zoe? I'm playing music on the record player. Hi, Grandma. Hi, Diane. I'm playing record albums. Remember the record? Do you remember, Zoe? The record albums, remember? That's what I'm playing. That's my granddaughter. Hi, Diane. Hi. Well, Zoe, that's what I'm playing the music on. We're having music tonight. Yeah. It's so good to see you, Diane. So good to see you. How are you feeling? Are you still getting stronger? Hi, Bicentennial Queen. Thank you for joining us. Thank you so much for joining us. But, anyway. Well, what the who? Okay, I can't see what I usually can. Just recently, did this happen to anybody else? I'm going to ask this because I don't know what caused it to happen. I noticed that when my followers hit, and I say followers, I don't particularly like that word, but oh, good. So glad, Diane. So glad. Are you making TikToks yet? Because I asked you to send me one, and I haven't seen one yet. And unfortunately, I haven't been to your page because I was going to tell you guys about something, actually. And I forgot. I completely forgot in my promo tonight. I was going to go, nah. Because I don't know if any of you saw it, but I reposted. Remember the video? And I reposted it, I don't know, probably 6-8 months ago. There is something about that video. Because I have reposted other videos before and it doesn't happen. But I reposted that video, the one where I'm going, nah, and I'm telling the story about my grandson and, you know, the kids at school watching my video that blew up. I posted that again. Okay, the first time, now the original video that I'm talking about, the video that blew up, it got like 22,000 views. Well, then it was, that same day is when the story in the other video happened to my grandson at school. Well, when I did that video where I'm telling that story, that one got like, I don't know, 34,000 views. Well, I posted that again about 6-8 months ago. I don't remember when it was. Same thing happened all over again. The same thing happened. The next time it ended up with, I think, about 35,000 views. Don't know what it is about that video, because I can tell you the one that I'm talking about that initially got 22,000 views, when I end up reposting it with the other one, because everybody says, well, what video was it? So then I end up doing that. That doesn't happen with that video. But so far, 3 times that I have posted that particular video, that has happened every time. I don't know what it's at now, probably about 23,000 views. I don't know what it is about that video that causes that to happen, and it doesn't happen with any other video. Now, I had that unicorn video. That was the very first one I posted, but yeah, it's kind of a mystery to me. I know, Diane, but why? What is it that they like? Zach and I used to think it was because I say I'm old. I think people like when I say I'm old, because we used to kind of study my videos when I first started out. But yeah, well, the thing about it is, the video, you know, the video that blew up, people really liked it too. That was the one that got so many views that then caused the other thing to happen. When I repost that with this one, that doesn't happen with it. But I don't know. I don't know what it is. I know people do like stories. People do like a story. I do know that. And yeah, I agree, Diane, that's part of it. But I think there's something more. There's something about, because it's like lightning striking in the same place 3 times. It just seems seems like more than a coincidence to me. But anyway, this is one of the best songs on this album, but my very favorite, the reason I'm playing the whole album is because my very favorite America song is the last song on the album, and it's a song that not very many people have heard before, but it is my favorite song on the album. But anyway, oh hi Stacy Mark from Alberta, Canada. We have other people from Canada here. We like the Canadians. Oh. But yeah. Anyway, I kind of like the music. I think we might do that from now on. We might have music in the background. I'll let you guys pick the music. I got a bunch of albums out that I laid here. But I actually got out Bob Seger's Night Moves and was going to do that. I am missing comments here. Oh, okay. Well, Diane, I asked you if you would send, when you do start posting videos again, if you send me your first video. But yeah, that's what I was getting ready to. I completely lost what I was talking about before that. I was going to ask you guys. I noticed that when my followers went to 18,000, and the reason that happened is because of that video blowing up again. I think I was at 16 something, and now we're at almost 19,000. But anyway, when I got to 18,000, my screen changed. And now, instead of seeing, you know how you see the description and everything at the bottom of your video, and you know, and then your comments and all of that stuff over on the side, and you have to click on comments to see that. What I see now, and I'm just curious if this happens when you get to a certain number of followers, because I know on my alternate account, it still looks just like it always did. But now I see all the comments are scrolling, and all the likes, there's all the likes with the person's profile picture next to the heart. And I see all of my comments scrolling on the screen the whole time, just like it is on a live, only they look prettier. They're like in a little box. And I don't know why that happened. It's not a setting because I looked, but the only thing that I know is when I got to 18,000 followers is when it changed. So I have no idea. But what are you guys talking about? Oh, you saw Bob Seger live in concert? Yeah, 7 years ago. Wow. Yeah, that would be a great show. And you know, I didn't get to all the concerts that I've been to now a couple of times when I was in high school, and I kind of hate to say this because I never told my dad. There were 2 different times when I did go with my friends to a concert and my dad didn't know about it because I wasn't allowed to go to concerts. My dad was a narcotics officer in the military. We lived in Germany when I was in high school. He patrolled concerts and made drug busts at concerts. So I didn't get to go to concerts. My dad would not allow it. But I did go twice. And they were pretty good ones, I will say. Although I did get to see Santana, and that was, as always, Carlos Santana's one of my favorite guitar players, if not my very favorite guitar player, probably. It's kind of a tie between him and Eric Clapton. I bet it was great. Yeah. In Memphis, you would get to see a lot of good music in Memphis. Okay, this is my favorite song by America. I'm gonna turn it up a little bit. Tell me how many people have heard this song before. How many of you guys have heard this song before? How many people? You have? Good. Somebody's heard it. That's just always been my favorite song of America's. No, well, Shelley, you hadn't even heard Horse with No Name. I'm just teasing. I know you've heard Horse with No Name. Let me turn that back down. I don't want to compete with the music. Most people haven't, Diane, but when I had this album when I was in high school, and I was the kind of person that I always listened to the whole album, and of course you would listen to this whole album because it's greatest hits, but I always did that, and I found some really great, and when I had 45s, I listened to both sides. I listened to the flip side of a 45 too, but you've heard it before. Well, Craig, I know you would have heard it before because I have found a couple of songs that you never heard before, though. I have found a couple. I can't remember one, but I do know there was at least one song that, oh, I know. Don't Tell Her I Love Her by Big Head Todd and the Monsters. You never heard that song before. So there's one song you never heard of before. Craig, what are you talking about? Are you telling me are you in a cold way telling me this is the first time you've ever heard it because you're saying somebody has it on a greatest hits album? Oh, God. Okay, Craig does know a lot. I will tell you this, especially when it comes to music. Yeah. Okay. How about this? I'm going to show you guys some albums. I think we should play. Shelley, have you ever heard of Ten Huey? This is a very obscure album, I can tell you that, and I'm not going to play it. But Ten Huey is from Toledo, Ohio. And one of the guys in Ten Huey, or the founder of Ten Huey, is actually Ralph Carney. And one of my, if not probably my very favorite newer band, and they're not really that new, but they're new compared to Ten Huey from the 70s, the Black Keys. Well, the drummer for the Black Keys, Patrick Carney, is Ralph Carney's nephew. And you'll notice with Ten Huey, which I'm not going to play, but you can look up Ten Huey on YouTube and listen to their music. They have that lo-fi sound, just like the Black Keys do. But I think, for Shirley, I think we should play Bob Seger's Night Moves. What do you think? Taylor Swift. You know what? I actually like Taylor Swift. I watched that, what is that that Netflix special that's on, that Taylor Swift thing? I watched that. That was actually really good. Even though I'm not a big pop music fan. Now I'm following the rules that I had when I was a teenager about my record albums. Making sure I don't touch the album and putting it back in the sleeve. The sound quality of that album, I mean, like yeah, it doesn't match this, it doesn't match the quality of this America album. I mean, like the recording quality. Yeah, that's... And I just put it on side 1, song 1 of Night Moves. So there you go. That's funny, Tom. I think the same thing is true with Adele. And maybe even Alanis Morissette. That may be true of them too. Well, no, I'm not going to say that. But, that's kind of what fueled that tumultuous love affair, is kind of what fueled most of Amy Winehouse. You guys can hear me. Okay, good. So I'm back. What the heck? Okay, so you guys can see me. I'm back, right? Zach, I know I froze. Am I back now? Somebody tell me that I'm back. Okay, thank you, Diane. Thank you, somebody. Thank you, somebody, for telling me that I'm good. Thank you, Craig. Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you. Sorry about that, guys. I don't know what happened. I have no idea. Apparently, the new 1,000 megabyte per second Wi-Fi isn't all that. And I even put my phone on D&D, which, this is the dumbest thing I've ever heard of. I was searching and searching to how to put my phone on D&D, because what happens is when somebody calls, I don't know what that means, Zach. What are you talking about? I don't know what you mean. My modem's not set up for what? But anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, I was trying to put my phone on D&D, because when somebody calls in, and I think I've told you guys that before, that I download my live replays and post them on YouTube. When somebody calls in while I'm on live, it freezes the screen for a second, then it throws off the sound in the replay. From that point on, the sound is off in my live replays, and I can fix that, but it's kind of a pain in my butt to fix that. And I have one friend in particular that always, I primarily upload the live replays just for Shelly and my friend Brenda, because she won't get on TikTok. She is the most. She says, I don't use apps, and I'm like, yeah, you do. You use your clock on your phone. You use, whatever else. She uses apps. I said, you're using apps, whether you know it or what. I didn't download them. They came on my phone. I said, well, they're still apps. She is the most contrary person. I'm going to tell, she's driving back from Florida tonight, Shelly. She's been in Florida. I had to stay up all night and ride to Florida with her. I don't remember what day it was. I think it was Monday. So her and Taylor went to Florida. And she's driving back tonight, so I hung up on her. Because she called me right when I was getting ready to make my live promo. That's a really good question, Shirley. Shirley's asking the question, can you upload any music that you want and use it in your videos? You can, and you can't. What you can do is you can upload music, like how I have music playing right here, right now. Well, you could do that and use music, but what you have to do is try to find that song, and you can actually do it with any song, but it looks kind of stupid when you have to do a video and you got one song scrolling at the bottom when that people can clearly hear that that's not what's playing. So you try to find that song by that artist, if possible, and then you use the added sound. And when you add the sound, you just turn the volume all the way down to 1 and turn your sound which is called original sound, all the way up to 200. And that will keep TikTok, because if you just randomly upload music and try to put music in your videos yourself, TikTok will strip the sound out of your videos if you do that. Even if you're singing over top of it, like what Craig does, they will strip the sound out. And Craig and I have done a lot of experiments. I'm not telling her bad things. That's how you do it. What are you talking? Why is that bad? There's nothing bad about that. You know why it's not bad? Because you're still giving the artist credit if you find their song, and their music's already on TikTok. So if you find their song and put it down there, you're still giving the artist credit. You just may have picked a different section of the song than TikTok picked. Yeah, they'll strip the music. And that's why I don't like to use other people's sound. Because when I was going back through my old videos, looking for videos to do the montage with, and notice how I didn't use any of the videos from my whatever happened to Baby Jane phase. I don't care for those videos. If you use the artist, exactly, Craig. If you use the same artist in a different song, that's fine too. Is that music too loud? You guys tell me. Or am I too loud? But yeah, that you can do it, and Shirley, we can talk more about that if you have specific questions. I can help you with that. But yeah, and Shirley, I told you about downloading CapCut. I'll tell you guys the secret of what I do. Like if you guys go watch that, Craig, can I talk about your video for 1 second? Is that okay? Call him Craig. Is that okay? Okay, I'm gonna do it anyway. Since you're not responding to me, I'm just gonna do it. If you go to the little town of Bethlehem that Craig is doing on my page or on his pages, if you go to Craig, I know it's public. No, actually, what I'm talking about is not public domain because it's not in public that you and I made that video together. That is not in public. So it's not public domain. That is private information. Anyway, if you watch, you can go to Craig's page and see the video there. It's the one it's easy to find with the blue background, but he had this idea to do O Little Town of Bethlehem to House of the Rising Sun. And he will tell you, he will say, hi Nas, hi Nas. Well, trucker, 30 years, we can help you with that. But anyway, so, and he specifically wanted that version of House of the Rising Sun. So, here's what I do, and I've done this, I'll tell you another one that I did this in, because I needed a song clip that was a little bit longer than a minute, and I really wanted to use the Shania Twain song, what's the name of that song? I don't even know the name of the song that I used in my video. But anyway, I wanted to use that, You Go Girl. I can't think of the name of the song. Anyway, I wanted to use that song in my video, and I couldn't shorten the video anymore. It started out at like almost 2 minutes, and I kept pulling out some videos and rearranging and redoing the size of the clips and everything till I got it as close to 1 minute and still keep what I wanted. And it was 1 minute 6 seconds. Well, there was no Shania Twain, Man, I Feel Like a Woman. That's the name of the song. There was no Shania Twain song that was 1 minute and 6 seconds and not Man, I Feel Like a Woman. So what I did, I went to YouTube and I did a screen capture, a video capture of the YouTube video of Shania Twain's Man, I Feel Like a Woman, and I saved that video to my photo album. Now here's a little trick that you can do in CapCut, because I'm not going to record music out in the air. I'm not going to do that. I'm too much of an audiophile to do that. I like sound quality. I'm not as bad as I used to be, but I'm kind of particular about that. I don't want music that I recorded out of the air. I don't want that. So what I did, and this is what I did in Craig's video, and I also did it in my montage with Man, I Feel Like a Woman. Now I've got that little screen capture video, which it doesn't even matter what it looks like because I'm not going to use the video. Now I've got a video already started, like with Craig's, in CapCut. And then what I do is there's a something in CapCut called Extract Sound. And then when I hit Extract Sound, it'll take me to my other videos in my photo album. And I pick that. Now I clipped it. I clipped the video so that it was the whole Shania Twain song. Even though I wasn't going to use the whole song, that's what I did. And then you extract the sound from that other video, it lays it right in. You turn the volume down in whatever original video you have, if it has any volume. In Craig's, it didn't really have any volume because it was a photograph. It was that scene that's in the background. But anyway, then the really great thing, that I love, because I got a real problem with the way the music comes to an abrupt stop with when you use the TikTok music, and I can overcome it sometimes and sometimes I can't. But when you extract music and add your own music in CapCut, there's an option to fade it in if you want and fade it out. And if you watch that montage, it's the third one of my pinned videos. You can see at the end, the music fades out at just the perfect time. And that's how I did that. And then I added in the sound, the TikTok sound of Shania Twain's song, Man, I Feel Like a Woman, which wasn't a long enough clip for me. But I put that there, turned the volume of the added sound down to 1 and my volume up to 200. And you don't see, nobody would know that. Hi, Pam from Tennessee. Hi, Pamela. Thank you for joining us. Sorry I was going on and not paying attention to who was popping in. But, yeah, so that's how you can, that was a very long answer to a very short question that should have had a yes and no answer. Or a yes or no. But it wasn't really. It was a yes and no. Because, yeah, you can. But if you don't do it just right, TikTok will strip your sound out. And we probably, if you look at any of our pages, I'll tell you, one of my friends that John Camarera, that he plays guitar on a lot of videos, and I've done duets with him. But, I've used sound before that wasn't his sound, it was somebody else's sound, where he used it and they don't always take it down right away. The sound stayed up on his video long enough that I did a duet with it. I can tell you one, New Kid in Town, the Eagles song, New Kid in Town, because I don't know if you've noticed, there's no Eagles songs on TikTok. There's some other artists like that too, but anyway, not that are official, I should say. But that's the danger that you take whenever you use somebody else's sound like that. Now, Craig does a lot of duets with, I think her name is Auntie Susie. he does a lot of duets with her, and now her music, she creates her own music, and she knows what she's doing, because I don't think I've ever seen one of her videos that had the sound stripped out of it. So she knows what she's doing. And if you figure out, you know, TikTok is going to search, and I'll tell you, I learned a lesson about that, because there's a band that and Shelly knows, the Evinrudes, that I have a very close connection to, so I know them. And I didn't even think about, because they were kind of obscure, and they were relatively obscure. I'm going to flip the album. This is one thing about albums, you do have to flip them. There we go. Side 2 of Bob Seger's Night Moves. And I have no idea what I was talking about. Oh, I didn't even think to look through the TikTok music to see if the Evinrude songs would be there. Never occurred to me that they would be. So I thought, well, I'll just do my own Evinrude song, and they're not going to strip that out because they don't even know who they are. Well, then the sound was stripped out of my video. And yeah, the Evinrude's music is on TikTok. And so what I had to do is do my sound, because I wanted a different part of the song than they had there. Excuse me. And so I used my sound and then added the music and turned it down to 1, like I said earlier. Okay, have I rambled on about that enough now, Shirley? Do you know how to keep them from stripping out your sound now? Hello, Pam. Hello. And Naz, I'm sorry I didn't say hello to you right away either. I'm so sorry. I'm trying to see something. Oh, I can't see. Yeah, I can. Okay. It's as clear as mud. I know. I'm not, yeah. I can explain things, but it's better if somebody has used what I'm talking about, because a lot of times I try to explain something to somebody and they don't even know what I'm talking about because they haven't used it yet. But if you were in TikTok right now and you were making a video, and you can ask Craig this, Craig will tell you this, then I can walk you through it better. If you're actually in the app, I can walk you through it a little bit better. And but yeah, you have to be able to do what I'm talking about, my method of doing it. Yeah, that's best. That is best, Shirley. It is best. Just you can find just about any song you can think of. Just about any song you can think of. I'm doing good. I'm doing good, Pam. How are you doing? I've had this head cold now for going on 2 weeks, but I didn't go to the doctor, so my doctor was actually out of the office this week, which I like his nurse practitioner, but anyway. Okay, Tom. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you. Love you, sweetheart. Thank you so much. Go do your laundry. You need clean clothes to wear in your videos. Yeah, Shirley, that is, I'd start out that way, because you don't want to complicate things when you don't have to. And then later on, because I've only started doing that recently, where I add sound. Like used to, Craig would do duets with me, and he would actually sing. Well, when I didn't know how to do this, whenever I would put our duets on my page, he wasn't singing anymore. And he thought that I did that because I didn't like his singing. And I actually did it to keep TikTok from stripping the sound out of my videos because it had been my experience that that's what they would do. But anyway, once I figured out that I can use his sound from his video and then just put that song back in and lower the volume, then I'm good. Because if you do true duets, then it's not a problem. But as we know, I don't do true duets. I call them my faux duets, because I pull the duet and save it, and then I go do my own thing with it. Bye, Jenna. Bye, Jenna. Love you, sweetheart. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you and Tom both for coming. I'm so glad that you got to make it tonight. It is our last, I haven't even been saying this, but it is our last live of 2021. And I'm not real sad to see 2021 go. Personally, but I wasn't sad to see 2020 go and 2021 come, having no idea it may be worse than, yeah. And it is getting worse here. I have more and more family who are sick. And thank you, Tom, if you're still here. Thank you so much for sending me likes. And I love you guys. Love you so much. Yes, you go do that, Jenna. You know where your priorities are. You go do that. Clear as mud. I love that. But anyway, I'm not going to talk about that anymore. And I'm so glad, Brenda, that I had the Night Moves album out and could play that. I haven't listened to that forever. I mean, I've heard some of the songs, but I haven't listened to that album probably since I was in high school. Love you, sweetie. Love you so much. And I love, you're all over my FYP now. Now, I've only seen Tom on there a couple of times, but you are, every time I turn on my FYP, or turn on my TikTok, you're right at the top of my FYP. Love it. Hi, J. Cole Ross, or Foss, I'm sorry, J. Cole Foss. Thank you for joining us. And I haven't even been paying a bit of attention to people that are popping in here. That's not good. But anyway, what is our time? We're at 8:32. What do you think? Diane, Craig, Naz, Zach? Is Zach still here? He's being relatively quiet tonight. Zach actually liked, he liked one of my videos, Diane. But he may have been liking them all along, because used to I couldn't see it. But that was a song that he used to sing all the time when he was little. Is I Hate Myself for Loving You, the Joan Jett song. And he sang the I Love Rock and Roll song too. Well, yeah. Yeah, I know. But anyway. But what do you guys think, Diane? I'm going to leave it up to... Yeah, I do too. Are you talking about the song that's playing right now, Diane? Or I Hate Myself for Loving You? Which song do you love? Or do you love both of them? Okay, Naz, thank you. I appreciate you coming so much, Naz. Thank you. Love you, and we'll see you in... Well, I'll see you on TikTok, but we'll be back when we come back next week. It'll be 2022. So, we will be in a brand new year next week. Well, we'll be in a brand new year Saturday, but... Love you, Naz. Thank you so much. Diane, Zach, Shelly, Craig, you guys want me to go? Love you so much, Naz, and I'll come and catch up on your page because I know I've gotten behind. Haven't been there since last week, I think. But anyway, yeah, I can't see. Shirley, I'm so glad that you got to come tonight. You're one of our new friends that came tonight. There were a few early on, but yeah, I can't wait to see more of your videos as you've been on TikTok longer. Alright, I'm waiting for you guys to tell me if you want me to go. Nobody's answering. Nobody's gonna say, yeah, get off of there! Except for Zach. But Zach's probably already gone anyway. Craig, I still can't change the band on my watch, as you can see. I still have the Christmas band on because I can't change it. Oh. Alright, I'm not getting any response, but Happy New Year. Yes, Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Oh, hippie so high, I'll stay just a little while longer for you. I'm sorry. I'll stay just a little while longer for you. But yeah, I'm gonna go soon because I don't want to keep my moderators any longer when we're this close to New Year's Eve. They may have preparations to get done. Happy New Year, Shirley. Happy New Year, and I'll see you on TikTok, and we'll be in 2022 next week. But I thank all of you guys for coming, and hippie so high. I'm sorry, but I will say this, that I have been better lately about getting, because used to I always only went till 8:30. It's called bedtime. I know, Craig. I know. I'm leaving right now. But anyway, Craig, did you see the new video that I sent to you? But anyway, I'm gonna say goodbye, and thank you guys for coming to the last live of, or my last live, our last live of 2021, and we'll be in 2022 next week. Don't forget, I want this to be your favorite TT show on Thursday nights. And I'll see you next week. Same time, same station. Love y'all, and maybe we'll have music again. Bye, sweetie. Is there something else I should know? Something